Hello and welcome to the Black Cherry build series part 2. Today's episode is all about a case mod because we're going to make this case 100% unique for GamerGuts. GamerGuts has been my girlfriend for 10 years, and in all 10 years she hasn't really been all that decisive. You see, when I asked her, hey, I'm gonna mod your case, what do you want? She was like,
I don't know. Just do something that looks pretty and is right.
So, I had to fall back on some information that I've obtained over the years. And funny thing is, GamerGuts has a secret hobby and interest that she rarely shows to anybody. You see, GamerGuts is actually a motorhead. I know, it's weird, she doesn't even own a car. She wants to, but she doesn't actually own one yet. And her dream is eventually to have one nice car, a car that she's fixing up, and the car to transport everybody in. And then of course some classics that are from movies. Essentially, GamerGuts likes her vehicles, her motorized vehicles. But she kind of forgets that every once in a while. In fact, actually, once I started talking to her about what I was doing to mod this case, she was kind of perplexed. That was until she actually started to see the parts come together, and then she realized exactly what I was doing. So, without further ado, let's mod this case. So here's what I'm thinking. We go with an automotive theme. We do some carbon fiber, maybe some automotive lettering. We paint it red and black to match GamerGuts. And the case we're working with, that's not too hard. We've got the Fractal Define S2, a case that's honestly extremely easy to mod for what it originally looks like. I mean, look at this thing. It looks like just a plain black box, but we are gonna make it into something sporty. Our first step is to get rid of the green, as green and black is my theme, and I am not letting her take that. Hers, though, is red and black, so fortunately, I just happen to have some cherry red paint laying around. It's the exact same steps that we've taken to mod things in the past. We just simply need to take this case apart and paint it red. After we painted it red though, we did kind of need to modify it a little bit further. You see, just painting something red isn't going to be GamerGutsy enough. So we top coated it with a clear coat with sparkles. That actually made it very interesting, as it has a bit of a sheen to it now. We did this for both the outside trim part on the fans, the PCIe covers that are not going to be used, and the SSD covers, which we're actually moving to the front. You see, one of my biggest issues with this case was actually how cable management was handled on the back end. And fortunately, Seasonic is releasing a power supply that actually fixes that problem. And if we can afford it, and if it actually, you know, is released in time for the build, we'll actually get our hands on it to put it into that case. But if it is not either of those things, we're still gonna have to deal with that kind of crummy cable management in the back. Fortunately, we only intend to throw one standard hard drive in there, and we can actually use the rest of the drive areas as additional cable management area. Our next step, of course, is to add some carbon fiber. Now this isn't the same stuff that I used before. Before I actually went ahead and ordered it from a company that cuts it to size. No, this time I was like, you know what, this stuff is easy enough to cut as is, and I've gripped a skateboard, which is pretty much the same thing. Might as well try it myself. And so for under $20, I got enough carbon fiber to skin this and do other things with, and I have no idea what I'm gonna use the leftovers for, but it wasn't too hard to actually cut this to size, get this onto the case, and make it look great. The finishing touches, of course, to this automotive theme though, is some automotive lettering. Now this stuff I did have to get sourced, but the fees for it were not horrible. Essentially, I believe it came to like $6 for both letters, which is a bit high, but this is cast aluminum, so it's not that bad. Essentially, it came with the 3M mounting, and we just went ahead and stuck it on there, measuring out as well as we could. Because if it's not even, GamerGuts is going to kill me. The results, though, are a very, very automotive-themed PC with almost no work. I'm gonna say that this only took a couple hours to actually do, but the results are kind of breathtaking. All in all, this case is ready for the PC that we're putting in it. And I can't wait to get the rest of the parts, essentially. I'm still waiting on a couple things. It's still gonna take a couple weeks, but once it's done, this is probably gonna be the most themed PC I've ever done. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do content like this every week. Wolfie, signing out.